Welcome back to Whatever Garage. Today we're going to get back on the 79 Corvette. First thing we need to do is figure out why there is a puddle of transmission fluid underneath it. I think I may have torn a Well, as you can see, there's a nice little lake of transmission fluid. And if you look up underneath, it's all around the pan. So there's no telling. We're gonna have to jack her up, take a look. With my luck, it'll probably be the front seal went bad and just pour it out. But we didn't leave any transmission fluid anywhere else in the driveway, in the yard, or anything, so who knows. And one thing, it's another. I want to put one more light right there. And I have a chain and a D-link. Unfortunately, I don't have any more small D-links. I forgot to order them while I was gone. I don't know if this is going to fit through there. No, it's not. So, with that thought, hold on. I have this chain. Okay, this is a smaller chain. It's got a D-link on it. Smaller D-link than the other stuff. So we need to see if it's going to fit. We'll hook on the light. Is over there, so instead of walking over there, I'm going to be lazy. I'm just going to use this. It is early today. I got out here. I got up this morning, turned on the air conditioner. Went and had my breakfast and tea, came back in here, and it feels great. So I'm going to try and move fast, make use of the nice weather. As I learned last time, don't just plop it down. I've got to order more of those D-links before I order more of those lights. We will move our professional ladder stand probably to there. Probably needs to be closer. Alright, I'm tired of these drawers coming open, so let's level them out. A little something simple. That should be enough. Fixed it. Well, the first couple of things I just did was I noticed we had an exposed vacuum port, so that's probably one reason why we're having problems with her running. The other thing I wanted to do was tighten up this fuel line. It seeped a little bit when we were running her. I don't want to snap these cheap Chinese clamps. That should be good. Oh, sticky fuel. That's always something you want. Now, before we get into the fun stuff, let's get into the not so fun stuff, and let's jack her up and put her on 4 jack stands and see why she's leaking. Alright, once again, she is airborne. Hopefully not as long this time. I'm going to pop all the wheels off. I'm not going to clean them right this minute, but I am going to clean them soon. Alright, now in the process of taking off the wheels, I discovered we have another leak there, and we have one there. That one, I believe, is coming off of the oil sending unit on the back of the block. I think that's leaking. This one is leaking from there, which is coming from a line coming from the power steering. So power steering's leaking. That's a new power steering. All that's brand new, really. New power steering lines, new power steering pump. Everything is new except the power valve. I have not rebuilt this power valve, but I did rebuild the power ram, and there are no calipers up here because I forgot to order them. So it's not the brakes, so it's got to be the power steering. So if we come up here and look, I can't see anything, but give me time, I'll find it. All right, let's go exploring. My phone keeps falling out. Let's turn on the lights. And first thing you'll see is I put kitty litter out. Lots of it. All right. And it doesn't appear that the leak is coming from the transmission lines. All right, so that means more than likely it's coming from the front main seal, because it's dripping from there. Now, I'm gonna set you guys up because it's hard to pinpoint what I'm looking at when I'm doing it. Move it back a hair. Okay, transmission leaking from there, so we need to pop this cover off to see if it's coming from the main front seal. Probably need to get this other muffler out of the way and these hangers out of the way so I don't get caught on them. Alright, on a slight side excursion, I noticed something while I was underneath, so the next thing I want to do is to remove this header. Trust me, it's going to lead to something. This side is so much easier to get to without the air conditioner in the way. But I will be adding an air conditioner because we live in the South and it's uncomfortable without one. Gives you sort of a limited amount of time when you can drive them. Like mine right now, I only want to drive in the mornings. Alright. Just going around loosening them all up right now. And remember, all this stuff we're going to have to recoat, or excuse me, coat, because they were painted before with the wrong crap. Going the wrong way, dummy. There we go. I'm bad at trying to film and work at the same time, because I always miss the shots. Alright, I think I may have figured out why the key ignition part doesn't work. We have some melty wires down here. This was underneath the header. Let's see. Well, you can still see it silhouetted. This is the ground, goes to here, and it was melted away. This goes to the starter, and it is really melted. Well, yeah, there we go. Just broke it apart. See if I can show you. Hold on. See that? Yeah. My guess would be that's why the key wasn't working. Not exactly sure if that's the problem, but I would guess that it could be a contributing factor. So we got to fix that. All right, I went ahead and took off the other header. Might as well clean them both up and get them ready to recoat. And while I'm thinking of it, let me show you that stuff I was going to use. Right here. Is this it? No, that's not it. Sorry. That is something entirely different. Let's look under here and see if it's in here. There we go. Okay. That hurt. Okay, it's header paint, silica ceramic coating, and it's flat aluminum. That's what we're going to use because it worked on the other one and it didn't bubble off. So, got to go get me a couple more cans of this. For you guys, it was just a couple minutes ago, but for me, it was lunchtime. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell? That was not there earlier. What is that? That's antifreeze leaking from here. I can actually see it. This damn thing's loose. Boy, I'm telling you, either I got gremlins in here doing stuff or I'm forgetting a lot of stuff. I'm voting on the gremlins. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. I looked on one of the websites for, you know, specialty stuff for Corvettes, or not specialty, but people who deal in Corvette stuff. And this wiring harness right here is your starter solenoid wiring harness. And this is the one that's melted. Okay. Now I'm trying to do this one-handed. Okay. And there's a hook down here that goes through, I do believe. Alright, here's what we've discovered. This is your starter solenoid wiring harness. And along with that nice little cover I made for it, this is the ground, and this is the one that burned through, I mean really burned through and broke off. This is the starter solenoid wire. So technically that should have still worked, but then these, I'm not really sure what these little things are, the little plastic parts, but anyway, they're burned to crap and the wire's compromised. See, right there. If anybody knows what these little plastic things are, let me know. I mean, is it something specific that you have to have, or can I just get another wire and run them straight? I mean, I know these two junction into each other, but I mean, I can make a junction. I'm thinking of redoing this myself because I looked this up online, and to get this exact harness, it is $109. You heard me right, $109. And I am not going to do that. So I will figure out a better way to fix this and fix it properly. But yeah, pretty much everything melted. And that leak that I just showed you, well, I didn't show it, yeah I did. The leak that was up in here, this was loose. So this came loose, this came loose, and this came loose. So yeah, we're dealing with that. And discovered another spark plug wire ruined. Okay, so I have to come up with a better way to do that, and I think what I'm going to do is get some header wrap to wrap around the headers, and figure out a little sheath or something to put the wiring in. Even though it already has that, it's still melting. So we're going to figure something else out. So problems on top of problems on top of problems, and yet nothing's been fixed yet today. Alright, now let's go underneath and take the cover off the inspection thing. Alright, I got the inspection cover off, and I would have to say right off the bat, I don't see a smoking gun. But something's got to be puking out that much fluid. So let's take a look. As we come up under here, we have a little bit of leakage from the God, I can't think. Leak from the antifreeze leaking down onto the back of the starter. All right, that's irrelevant. We figured out what that was, but I can't see why my transmission is leaking. Okay, it does not appear to be coming. Wait a minute. Yeah, it does, but not profusely. Well, maybe it's because it's empty now. Alright, there is a little stream up there, and that seal is new, but if you remember, we ran this thing with no fluid in it, so she may have warped. But there is visible fluid right there on the bottom of that seal. So it could be that, but there was none in the bottom of the inspection pan. So the other thing it could be would be this stupid seal all along here, because nothing up here is leaking that I can see. Okay, so the only thing I can really think of is that rear seal. All right, and then I think this little booger is leaking. Y'all can't see what I'm looking at. Now, could it be that? No, it's not this. Damn, back up. It's not the shift shaft seal. We remedied that problem, I do believe. Maybe not. We need to put another one in here. Remember how on the other one we put 2 seals in and it fixed our problem? I think I need to pop one more in here. So, I think better safe than sorry. We need to drop the transmission. Why is there oil? Oh, that's just coming down from the sending unit. But I think we need to drop the transmission and check that seal just to be safe. It was really hard to see anything under there, but I think it's leaking, but not a lot like I thought it would be. But it could be because it puked everything out now, so it's dried off a little bit. But I'm thinking it's the front seal on the transmission, and possibly some of the shift shaft seal. Possibly. We'll have to look at it. But I think we need to take the transmission out and have a thorough look at it. I hate to have to do it, but I think that's what needs to be done. Better safe than sorry. We got Alright, yesterday I dissected this a little bit. Got out my whole wiring kit here to play around. And what I came across, oh, excuse me, sorry for that, I am tired. This little metal piece, this plastic piece to me looks like nothing but an insulator, because all that was in there were these two. These were, I guess not glued together, but stuck together. And this one has these two going into one. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to remake this one because the metal in this one, the gauge is smaller, and it feels like it's
deteriorated from all the heat. I mean, it just feels weak. So I'm gonna snip, snip, and then this is the same gauge, and I'm going to make a new piece from here to here using the same gauge. I want to redo it just to be safe. And like I told you yesterday, these are $109 for this. So I have the same gauge and I have better crimps. I can do this. I'm going to insulate the whole thing. I've ordered some header wrap that I'm wrapping the headers in. I've also ordered a little sleeve, like a fireproof sleeve that this can go through. And I've got a the insulation for the starter coming. So I am like triple wrapping my package here, okay? We're gonna make sure it works right. Oh, and we gotta do another connection for this one because this one's still on the block. I gotta take it off and redo it. I wanna make 2 lines coming off of this and put them together. And these are, I'll go just a hair longer. Say right here. Peel it back a little bit. Okay, so there we have it. One new harness ready to go back in. Now I just have to finish the headers. I still have one more to clean. I'm painting the other one already because I cleaned it yesterday. So I'm gonna finish painting that one. And I'm sweating from my eyeballs, so I'm about to call it quits in here. All right, so instead of cleaning up my mess, we're gonna roll right into the next project I was already doing. Show you the paint job on the headers. They look quite nice. That's just one side though. Let's see what the other side looks like. Let's see if we got any runs. Oh no, I did a good job. All right, I will finish doing this side and then we will get to the transmission. I discovered one of the problems of taking so long to put a car back together. Look at the transmission mount. Do you notice anything? Like maybe bolts missing? Yeah, there's a bolt missing from that transmission mount. I don't know if it's 2 bolts or if it's 1 bolt that goes all the way across, but yeah, they're not there. Hence why my transmission mount looks a little cattywampus. Huh? Just another one of my mess ups. Alright, just wanted to show you that the shift shaft seal is still leaking. So we will pop a second seal in there with it and see if that solves the problem. At least I hope you can see that. Here, maybe now you can. Hard to tell. There. Now I can see that you can see. Let's see what happens.
She's got to come back and down. What are we stuck on? Oh, you son of a bitch. Stuck on the parking brake. I'm getting the hell out from underneath it. Just to see where she goes. Ah. Gonna need more. Maybe. Maybe not.
I believe I've finally gotten everything undone. The bolts on the block, the kick down cable, the drive shaft, the cross member, the parking brake, oh, the shift linkage, the speedometer cable. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is there anything else? All right, let's see what happens.
All right, now I got it locked. I can't see shit. You know, it'd be funny if there was one more bolt left in there. That'd be hysterical, wouldn't it? No, there's not. I can see that. What are we caught on?
Cable. Ah, I see it. Never mind. It's the fill tube.
We're stuck on the fill tube.
Is she not down?
We're stuck on the transmission tube. Damn it. And I can't get... I got it. Bastard. Alrighty, we did it as gracefully and professionally as possible. She definitely had transmission fluid in her. Alright, and with that, we're done. Alright, that was not graceful, professional, or anything at all, other than some serious rednecketry. Okay, not the way I wanted to pull it out, but it's the way it came out. From here, we shall clean up, fix, and put back together. But on that note, this is the end for the disassembly. I'm gonna go clean the other header, paint it. No need to see it. It's just like the other one. Nothing's changed. So I will catch you next time when we are putting parts together, because they're all supposed to be here today. All right? So if you made it this far, thank you. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you weren't cussing at me too much. Yeah, there's nothing to say. Nothing to say at all about that. So remember to like, share, subscribe, tell your friends. Have a good laugh. I'll see you next time. Whatever Garage, out.